Good morning. It's Tim and Tim. We're at the Needle Peak Trailhead. Actually, we're not quite at the trailhead yet.
Not quite yet.
Time is
12.
9:12. So let's see how long this takes. Here we go.
Right here.
Bear in area. Okay. And Needle Peak Trailhead. Here we go. 3.3 kilometers. Does not sound too bad at all. It's 9:32. We've been at it for about 20 minutes. And we've got a pretty steady vertical. Nothing we can't handle though. Our time is 9:42. And we've emerged, at least temporarily, from the forest and the steep climb. And we've got some nice views. All right, on we go. The time is 9:53. We've been at it for, what was it, 9:25 that we hit the trailhead? I'm forgetting now, but 30-40 minutes on the trail. And we're into some flat stuff now, which is nice. And we think we can see Needle Peak, our goal here, off at our 11 o'clock. So expecting another big climb soon. We've been on the trail for 1 hour, and Tim believes that is Flatiron over there, which we may see today. That is Needle, our destination, we think. And Tim, do you know what that one is over there?
Backward?
Okay. So we're surrounded by other pretty significant peaks in this area. So far, bugs haven't been too bad. Climb hasn't been too bad. Nice terrain. Onward we go. All right, what do we have here?
Oh, it's fine. So turn off to Flatiron, Needle.
1.5K to Flatiron Peak and 1K to Needle. All right, making good time. Wow, these views are phenomenal. So that, once again, is Flatiron. And we've got just a whole range of peaks over this way. And now we are preparing for a final scramble up to the top. Just need to pick our way with care. We've got a group ahead of us leading the way. This is starting to get a bit precarious, but slow and steady. Well, we got through a challenging bouldering section, scramble. We had to be pretty careful. And now we are headed up to what appears to be the main final stretch. Pretty formidable. Let's see what that looks like. We are almost at 2 hours into the hike, just under. And Tim is leading the way for our final push. It's an intimidating one. No pun intended. Okay. Well, lean into the mountain, use your arm strength. Like I need to tell Tim anything about how to do this. He is my mentor. Time is 11:48. So about 2.5 hours in the car. And we are at the summit. Pretty easy for you, right, Tim?
Moderate.
You do not want to take a full step up here. Just check out this drop off. Right over here. Keep leading the way, partner. I don't have the mental work. I just follow the master here. As we carefully make our way down. We made it, Tim. We're alive. Okay, so time is 12:54. We made it down the big climb. We're back at the junction with Flatiron. And Tim and I are we're each down under a liter of water. And Tim, I often drink from creeks and rivers, but we've seen zero of either of those.
Nothing running.
So we're headed back for today. Needle Peak is today's accomplishment.
It was pretty good already.
Yeah, it was. All right, here we go. So we're walking through a section that I would call the middle section of the hike. It's really pleasant. Love the terrain, the smells, the views. We just walked through an area that I would say is the most campable. So if you are thinking of making this an overnight, this is kind of the area where you would stay. There's no place to pitch a tent anywhere on the ascent there up at Needle Peak.
We'll look for it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, enjoy. Yeah, stay safe.
Meeting some other hikers on the trail, and we are now officially in the forest, back in the forest. Time is 1:25. Well, I thought we were in the forest, but we are not. We're still in this middle section that is fairly exposed. Getting back to the forest, and we'll try our best to avoid the hornet's nests. We're back.
And alive.
And alive. Sorry, Tim, as I'm stabbing Tim with my hiking pole. Time is just about 2 o'clock, so we did it just under 5 hours. Proud of that. Bugs on this hike, Tim, pretty good overall, right?
Yeah, except at the top and some on the way.
Yeah, at the top.
Spots.
At the top we had some fly action, and then down here near the bottom there's a little bit, but the main concern is hornets right now. So when you're on the trail coming up, make sure you keep your head up for hornet's nests. There are at least a couple, but we didn't get stung, so we're feeling good. Time for a beverage and then back to Vancouver. Thanks for watching, friends. We'll catch you in the next hike here at Sea to Summit Adventures. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for joining us for this review of the Needle Peak hike. This hike is located east of Hope, BC, and I would say don't trust your car's navigation system. My Tesla wanted to take me on the Porsche exit. That is not the way to go. So do your research, check all trails or whatever, and make sure you have the right location for the trailhead. The trailhead happens to be in a construction area right now. Construction crews are laying a pipeline in the area. It might be gone by the time you get there, but that was the case for us, and I know for hikers in previous years as well. Parking, like I said, is right at the trailhead. We were on the mountain or away from our car for under 5 hours, so I was very pleased with that. The hike itself only took 4 hours, 46 minutes. We took about a 15-minute break at the summit, but we're not really break people. We didn't stop too many times other than that. Bugs, honestly, were not too bad. They weren't really biting. There were a few flies. That's kind of a given, and there were a lot of flies near the top. They were a little bothersome, but they were still not really biting. And there did happen to be a couple of hornets' nests right on the lower parts of the trail. You'll see some comments in All Trails reviews, so watch out for those. Basically what we did is we just stepped around them. We were careful, moved quickly past, and neither of us were stung by hornets. No bear sightings on this hike. In terms of human traffic, we only met 8 other people on the trail during the whole 5 hours. There was no mud on the trail to speak of, no snow. You could see a few patches visible around, but really not much. And the views on this hike, as you could tell from the video, were excellent for the majority of the hike. As soon as you emerge from maybe the lower third, you're in for a treat. I would say the highlight from this hike was the challenging scramble to the summit, and you have to be careful. There are a few different ways of approaching the summit, so just take your time, listen to your gut, be really smart, and I would say, just as a general rule, check for other routes when you're feeling doubtful. Maybe look to the right. That was my experience. Keep looking to the right and see if there might be a safer or easier way up, and you shouldn't be in any trouble. But I would never try this hike under rainy conditions. I would make sure everything is warm and dry and I'm feeling good the whole way. We did not have any special scrambling equipment or climbing equipment to speak of, and we were fine. Thank you so much for joining us for this review of the Needle Peak Trail hike. If this video is helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon right here for another hiking or paddleboarding adventure based in supernatural British Columbia. Take care.
So directly across the highway from the trailhead is this little canteen. Is that what this is? The Twisted Goat?
That's up.
I'm not sure.
Twisted Goat coffee, maybe. But it's hitting the spot for the refreshments.
We're in good shape.